We welcome you back. And you look at the teams that made the playoffs in the Eastern Conference a year ago, starting with the champion Cleveland Cavaliers, Toronto, Miami, Atlanta, Boston, Charlotte, Indiana, and Detroit. Same bunch make the playoffs in the East this year, Kenny. You see somebody dropping out, somebody else.
Oh, it's going to be tough. I'm trying to think who would be added into that.
We need the whole list, Ernie.
The whole boy. Who would be added into the mix?
Okay, here are the teams that didn't make it then.
Well, the Washington Wizards right off the bat, you know, and the New York Knicks. Those two teams, you jump out and say they could make the playoffs.
What about the Milwaukee Bucks?
What about the Bulls?
But so
what about the Bulls?
What about them?
Yeah, what about them? I think
they're gonna have a better record than the Knicks. Bet it right now.
Gosh.
That's
Bet
like
it right now.
Girls fighting. Who cares?
Bet it right now.
Okay, Western Conference. These are the teams that made it. And hey, there was no mention of the Atlanta Hawks when we talked about the East with Dwight Howard back in his hometown.
They're just as good as they were last year, not better.
They're not better.
They're the same.
Okay. Look at the Western Conference then and tell me who's dropping out.
Maybe the Utah Jazz is the only team on that. I tell you what,
the New Orleans Pelicans with Anthony Davis. You can't count them out.
I tell you what, I'm going out on a limb.
I hope it's a strong limb.
The Minnesota Timberwolves got a chance of making the playoffs
next year.
That's not going out on a limb.
Next year.
The Minnesota Timberwolves?
If you said they're going to make the playoffs, that's going out on a limb. You just climbed the tree with
and they're going to have the rookie of the year.